The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, you're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. A carry here for Brown. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. In motion comes Andrews. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
It is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you find yourself on the verge of your drive stalling out, and not only do you pick up the first down, Mike, but you get a huge pass completion in the process. Really nice job keeping this opening drive of the game alive as they're really trying to start this game on a high note.
1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And in motion is Brown. 3rd and long for Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be. Third down and 9. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Eagles have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. They'll look to pick up the pace. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Whoa! Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. route, and he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed, but then every so often they just have to trust their instincts, and sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from, and when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield, but in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here.
Still second down.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Hurts now. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
In motion comes Andrews. On first and 10, Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson up top again. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Ravens are on top. It's now 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He's going to try it here again. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Now Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Again, working deep downfield. So we are at halftime here in the Super Bowl. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's going to try it here again. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. We'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. A 1st down throw for Hurts. And that ball incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Well, play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. On play action, Hurts. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Jackson now on second down. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Short pass taken in by the tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down. On the zone read, it's Mitchell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He is in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
quick slant to Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll motion over Flowers. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Ravens. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Ravens go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake, it's a sack. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown.